Greetings and welcome to another edition of Odin Writes Shit. Today I have for you something exciting, at least to me. TWSBI just came out with a pocket pen series called the TWSBI Go, and I was really fascinated by the mechanisms on it, so I splurged. And by splurge, I mean I spent $19 plus shipping to get myself a TWSBI Go. So, look at the cute little box that it came in. Compared to their standard size, there's a considerable difference in there. Now, I love TWSBI pens. I have an Eco and a Diamond AL Rose Gold thingy. I can't remember. But I love their mechanics. I love how easy they are to take apart and clean, and how cheap they are, for considering how high quality they are. Alright, anyway. So, let's get started with this. It's so cute, and I think there's tape. Yeah, there's tape on each side, damn it. So, first thing, I thought this was cardboard. This is plastic, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so we lift that, and there it is. Comes in its nice minimalized packaging, and this is a foamy ring. That's kind of interesting. Usually their clips are plastic, but that's a little foam insert. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. And let's see, we have an instruction manual, which is very small compared to what it is. How to fill. We remove the barrel, we push down the spring, and then we fill her up. And we screw it back on. Nice, concise. And yeah, Jesus, this quality is really good. Holy, I'm just floored by how nice this looks. It doesn't have a clip, instead it has a little keyring fob, which is cute because I tend to throw charms on stuff. Like, I love my charmed pens. I have these charmed pens, which are really freaking cute. I have one with, like, a Hello Kitty piece of candy and a little Hello Kitty face, and I have one with a donut, and then this one I made because I am extra like that. So, I will probably put something fancy on this just to be like, this is mine. So this came in two colors. I got the smoke because I think I have a lot of clear blue pens. So I just decided to get the clear blue smoke. But this is in a stub nib. Does this twist off or does this yank off? This yanks off. Okay. So, cap is really cool. It's got some nice interesting etching on there. It's got TWSBI Go written on the cap. And it's got their little emblem, which is really cool. And that is the pen itself. It's pocket size, but that being said, because it's so thick, it's really comfortable in the hand. So that's cool. It's got a frosted barrel. Sort of. It's like opalescent. It's not really frosted because it's still shiny. And it's got their stub nib right there, which I'm really happy with. So this is the fill mechanism. Let's see. So apparently we just push down and yeah. So this entire barrel is the cartridge, and because of its width, I have a feeling it would fill and contain a bit more ink than a standard cartridge. There's a pretty sturdy spring on here, and I am not concerned about the spring eventually weakening and the pressure removing with wear, but only time can tell that. So, I'm kind of interested on how to take it apart in order to clean it. So I'm wondering if, let's see. I see a screw here. The plunger won't be. Maybe it would be easy just to, like, get water out of it. So I might test that with some water. I have a feeling you clean it that way too. So, there's the other half of it. So I'm going to switch my camera modes in order to try and show you better how it fills. Alright, so this is the first time I'm doing this kind of camera angle, so forgive me if it looks janky. But I have a small sample of Noodler's Dragon's Napalm to fill in because go big or go home. And plus this is the only sample that I have this full. So, hopefully it'll show you what the filling mechanism is like. So let's do that. Gonna hold that down. I'm gonna try to let you guys see it. So Gonna dip it in just below the feed, unless I have to make the water. Do I have to make the water contact? The liquid contact? Yes. So, you sink the feed down and you put a little bit, put it in a little bit at the, before the feed starts. So, we're gonna plunge and hopefully not inject too much air in here. And then, oh! Push it down a little bit. Hey! That's not a bad fill. So I'm wondering if I can push it up a little bit. Whoops, I'm gonna clean that up a little bit first before I start doing that. Gonna push it up until I don't have any air left. Stick her back in and suck. Yeah, nice! That is a nice fill on that. And that took about half of that sample bottle, or actually like, more like a third, but I'm gonna close that up before something bad happens to me. But yeah, that was real easy to get a nice fill out of that. Basically, you fill it up as far as you can, you turn it around and get all the air out, and then hold it until you get your nib back in the ink, and then you stick her back in and get a really nice fill on that. That is awesome! Oh, that's so cool. I'm just fascinated by this thing. I am really, really loving the simplistic mechanics. Well, it's not really simplistic, it's efficient. And that's really what I love about TWSBI's design, is that they're really efficient, but they address so many issues with it. Alright, I'm going to screw this back on, and let's play some more. Alright, so I just screwed that back on, and I'm good to go. I wonder how this posts. There's no grooves or anything. Oh, nice. There's no screw threads, so there's nothing biting into that, so you can totally post that. And it's a really nice pen posted. It's like, I almost hesitate to call this a pocket pen, but jeez. I've got my Eco here, which when posted, holy shit, this thing, okay, that is just a fascinating pen. Let's post this one. And see, this thing is slightly longer when posted. You can kind of see that. That is fascinating. So it's like they've taken the most efficient space design when it comes to this thing. This is really awesome. So let's feel her out. Ooh-wee. Oh yes, I love the stub. And this napalm is very bright. Feel that compared to... This is actually... So this is a thicker barrel. This is definitely a thicker pen compared to the Eco, or their other designs. So, I can see that if you have smaller hands, you might end up with a little cramping if you're holding it too tight. But, this is just really cool. Especially because I tend to creep when it comes up here, so I really feel the difference, so you need to, like, hug it close to the feed. But stub nibs are fun. This is just a really freaking cool pen. So, let us do a little testing on some cleanup to see how that works. Alright, so I'm going to try a couple of different methods of cleaning. One I'm going to lovingly call the swish and spit, to see how many times it takes for me to basically just hold the water in there, rinse it, and spit it out. Then I'm going to fill it again and just kind of see how many drips it takes in order for it to be completely clean and clear again. Alright, here we go. Woo! Fill that up. Okay. Not too bad, actually, as long as you can get the very back of it, but all of this is pretty clear. And especially if I, like, tap the back, I'm not getting any extra off of the, in the plunger back here. I'm not getting anything caught in there. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is clean. So, that is interesting. So, let's fill her up again. Alright, so I've got new water here. I'm gonna basically like dip one and put it in there. Got my newly saturated pen. So I'm gonna clean off on the nib because it wouldn't really be resting on the nib. Push down, suck some up. Push down, suck it up. Okay. That I would probably consider clean, because it's very translucent. But I will probably change the water. And see what we come up with. Hold her down. Yeah, it's pretty clean. Alright, yeah, that's pretty clean. But my only concern is I still have a lot of water inside, so I would kind of be worried about cross-contamination if I couldn't get all of the water out of it. So the best way to dry this off is I could rip the feed out and just clean it from there and wait for it to dry, so that I don't get nasty gooky things in my nice pretty ink collection. Alright, with all that being said, I think that concludes my review for the TWSBI Go. It's a really nice pen. As a lot of care was taken into the design and the concept of that, so I really just think it's really cool that it's so efficiently uses space and makes things really, really easy to work with. The size is just a little bit of a concern, but I have huge hands, so it's not that big a deal for me, personally. But I can see where that gets really uncomfortable if you're not into big pens. But for $19, you really can't go wrong. So, what are your thoughts? Comment down below what you think. Will you be purchasing a TWSBI Go? And if so, what color? The smoke or the sapphire? Let me know. And I think that will do it for me. Be sure to like up this video and subscribe if you want to see more bullshit from me. Check out my other shenanigans right here on YouTube, where I gladly humiliate myself for entertainment. And if you'd like to help support the channel, be sure to check out my Patreon page. The links for that will be down below. Or even if you just want exclusive jewelry tutorials, the poll is closed and the musers have chosen the theme of beaded bead for the next design. But in the meantime, you can join me and create this lovely bracelet, the Artificer's Spine, using some 2-hole triangles, as well as some lovely cabochons, or honeycombs, or whatever you pick. The links for that will be down below. Check out my sci-fi if you're into that thing. I'm continuously working on the sequel, and on my blog I rant a lot about random things, including fancy perfumes. I've been on a very nice perfume kick lately, so all pertinent links will be down below. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and of course, if there's anything I need to be trying out right now, feel free to let me know down below, and I will see you next time.